Hello beautiful humans, welcome back to Kick Up Flex. My name is Chris D and I hope you are having a wonderful day. If you are new, this place is a wonderful place to come and watch, where we leisurely talk about anime and movies, since anime is now being turned into live action movies like Ryu Kenshin and stuff like that. So I figured, why not try to get ahead of combining them all, since it's all entertainment in the long run anyways. So today we're going off of Shaman King episode 6, So today we're going Shaman King episode 9, Ren versus Yo round 2. And this was an interesting fight. He is a show off 110%, Ren is. And he comes in looking big, bad, wearing this gigantic cape. Kind of like he's showing this ego, but you know, at the end of episode 8 going into episode 9, you know that there's something wrong, where he wants to, you know, he's lived a hard life. And in episode 9 it does show a little bit that, you know, he has had to kill people in order to represent his family, or to get back the family name. Now I don't know why there is such tensions between his family and Yo's family, but I guess a long time ago there was a big feud, and you know, they got knocked down a couple petals from where they once stood. So I think his father, Ren's father, is looking to continue that rampage on and looking to obliterate his family. But neither family looks like they're doing great. It's not like they have hundreds of people behind them. It looks like the shamans are like kind of like at the end of an era, or because the people who don't have shamanic powers have actually taken over. And just a little correction, I was a little wrong. Ren's Yo's power is not fire. It is has something to do with earth. I'm going to look into that a little bit more to explain it, but if you do know, please let me know down in the comments. I'd be really interested to figure out exactly what it is, and I'm always willing to learn something new. During this fight, I was very surprised of how strong Ren actually was. Still, we don't know a whole lot, but we did find out a couple new things. We did find out that little bell that they get to let them know where their location and the fight time is, the Oracle Bell, does let them know how much mana they do have. And apparently Ren had 350 and Yo had considerably less. I think it was in the 250. It was surprising that you would think someone with more mana would automatically win. A couple of things that also wasn't clear. With the Oversoul, you take the Oversoul, put it in the weapon. I thought that required mana. I guess that's just unison between the Soul and the Shaman Taker, but it, you know, to maintain it does require mana to use some of the abilities. But I did not, another thing that we did find out is that you can put your mana into the Oversoul to make it that much more stronger. The one thing I did notice, which I was still slightly confused on, is that during this fight, Amidamaru and Yo worked together, and he was actually talking to Ren saying, hey, I'm watching you too, so therefore I can talk to Yo to tell him what to do. Ren, on the other hand, as strong as he is, I don't know, or I was confused if Basin was actually able to communicate with in the overhaul form, only because I was actually confused. He could say something, I believe, when he was out and showing stuff, but when he was using a lot of his powers, there wasn't much to do. During this fight, you actually did see Yo kind of relax. He was very thoughtful, always keeping Ren on edge with his calmness, and you know, knowing that things will just happen in the long run, just letting it the pieces fall where they may. But that angered Ren in the long term, and you kept seeing this face of stress, but that stress of anger was more of doubt that kind of seeped in. And this is an episode that followed the word doubt through Ren. This isn't about the protagonist Yo, but more about Ren and his story. From the ending of episode 8 to this episode, it is about Ren, and it doesn't change from that. He fought diligently, and as you can see, you see this aura around his body, which is like a golden aura, something that, you know, we as people see gold as a type of royalty and stuff like that. So he considers a lot of what his moves are as kind of this great overpowering. You can't defeat me. I will kill you. You have to be slain. But there was a reason for it. There's a reason for why he was saying all these things. And there's a reason during this episode on why he's acting he is the way toward Yo, and the reason why he saved him. I think Yo is his kryptonite in the way he wants to change but doesn't know how because of his childhood. And it's like running into those people who want to change but really don't know how to change, or they fight against it because it's not something that they know that they'll ever be, but they could be a similar version to it. So this fight was actually really good. Again, Yo really focuses more on the defensive instead of the offensive. Amidamaru actually did help him out quite a ton with the combat and telling him where to move. It was really good with the dodging and stabbing and then moving around. Come to find out, Yo actually did get hit every single time Ren did a move. It's just that he made it look like it didn't affect him at all, which was amazing. And in their exchange, Yo actually lowered Ren's power by 200 mana roughly, which I consider a huge win. Though Yo was at 90 and Ren was at 150. That is a huge win for keeping your calm. At the very end of this fight, we find out something very important, that hope and confidence is also a beckoning point, no matter how strong you are. If you have doubt, or if you're shaken down to your soul about this fight, you will potentially, no matter how strong your spirit may be, will start to crumble like an outer shell. So you can stab through it, you can break it. It doesn't matter how hard it hits. And I think that's why Yo was able to withstand so much. Because if Ren truly believed in what he was saying, that he was going to kill Yo, then I think Yo would have died and he wouldn't have won. I think he actually would have been scared. Now, Yo was on the defensive pretty much almost the whole entire time. But at the end, it was Ren's doubt that gave Yo and Ren a draw, which was amazing. And for the simple fact that they both get to move on. But Ren did admit something. He lost the first time and that he knew he was going to lose. Ren did admit that he lost the second time and he knew that he was going to lose. For some reason, he cannot beat Yo. I don't know why. The man clearly is stronger, or the boy is clearly stronger than he is. But he has a bigger bone to fight, a bigger bone to pick. Ren has a bigger bone to pick with his father, which is amazing, because it's kind of like, when you want to subscribe because you haven't yet, and I think you really should, but that him and his father are going to quarrel off at some point in time because he wants a change. And in order for there to be change, well, you need to kill the top dog. And I think that might end up happening. I don't know if he'll succeed though, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is the path that this is going? Do you think it's going in a different direction? But I did like this episode. It did show a lot. I do like the confidence that Yo has now, and I do like the shift in change and pace with Ren. I think he picks up the show a little bit more. Instead of being so calm and relaxed, you have the one that just wants to get it done and get it done rashly, and not just crazy like, but very methodically as well. So if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button because it helps you with the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you click that bell notification for every time I post a video. Till next time, kick up and never down, because we all want to be good. And I will see you next time. Peace.